Hello, everybody. This is Texas Danny, and I'm coming to you from the Pizza Parlor here in North Central Texas, from one of America's largest cities. This is a quantum report right now. Please excuse the mask. I did indeed catch COVID in early February, right around, actually a couple of weeks before Groundhog's Day, 2 or 3 weeks before it, but around Groundhog's Day it was coming to get me. So I checked into the hospital, and I had about 5 weeks of no income. That was fun. Now, this is a summary report, and I'm putting this out there because I'm just a tad upset at how we have some folks not coming forward with the information and sharing it as they should, what they have. Now, there's some people saying, oh, everybody's just putting out the same old stuff, or people are saying, nah, there's nothing happening here, or there's nothing happening there. And there are indeed many things that are just not verifiable, okay? Again, it's Monday, 11 April 2022, in the afternoon here in Texas. And what is happening right now is an imperative action, because we are in quantum movements with the Earth. We are closing fast on all fronts, on every place that exists, okay? There's just too much happening, and it's happening at quantum speeds. Especially the de-icing off Greenland is at double quick quantum speeds. It is not a Newtonian event. I repeat, it is not a Newtonian event, though that will be the narrative. Indeed, much of the narrative is going to be imposed on anything and everything. Also, we have some interfering factions here. Understandably, when it comes to matters of security, you can respect that and to give a nod to that. But on some things, it's much, much deeper. Now, I will proceed in giving you what I see as far as the actions taking place on Earth. Earth, in essence, is getting smaller moment by moment in quantum time, okay? This is utterly and totally unperceived by the resident population. They don't see a thing. They see nothing, okay? They're going about their daily lives. They're eating pizza. They're driving their trucks. They're going to work. They're building buildings. They're moving highways, and that's a fun thing, because a lot of things are definitely designed to show other things up, or show things as different than what they really are. All right, the Mediterranean is closing, and it's closing quick. And we also have a situation where we have the Caspian and the Black Sea are in actions as well. Okay, this is going to affect that entire region. It's going to affect everything. The most populous parts of the entire Earth are going to be affected by this thing. All right, and again, it's going to be very, very difficult for the resident population to perceive. They are in sync. This is their time, their place, their space. They're not in a quantum mode like many people are in observations. We also have narrative events that are going to be coming up soon, involving historical figures that are already set. Those narratives are already completed, and they're on their way right now. Okay, when these events and actions that are taking place right now are going to be either in direct knowledge of what is happening by the resident governments, because they can perceive the changes with perhaps quantum computers, perhaps through intelligence, perhaps through a myriad of means to obtain the knowledge that's necessary. But they may not also perceive anything. They may be seeing the events in the present static as it is right now, and reacting to that as it is. We also are very aware of what we have come to call NPCs, or vacant characters, which can move the plot summary around. If you just download these individuals with motives that are essentially yours, you can make a great mass of human beings do whatever you want to. And they'll be doing that with zeal. Okay, again, we have the Mediterranean closing. We have the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea also in actions. A lot of things are going up, and they're going right into Central Asia. And as I mentioned before, we have areas all around the world that go in every direction that are having cause and effects right now as far as the quantum changes. There is not anywhere that does not have some extremely significant action taking place, at least near it, and I mean very near it. So I'm saying the most isolated spot on Earth is prime time. Okay, again, these are the things to watch out for. The Geneva wave, which is in essence the Swiss Alps in Europe. You have also the far desert in western China that used to be the basis of the Mongolian desert for me, based primarily some 800 to 1,200 miles off from to the northwest. It has come to the southeast and is now in far western China. With all that sand and the water coming down there and the changes that are going on because of Central Asia, changes to India, the dramatic events that are going on right now at Saudi, all the way up to Giza, the Giza Plateau, the Valley of the Kings, Chad, the Chad Rift in the Sahara, out to the down to Cameroon, Nigeria, Lagos, all the way out there to the Atlantic and the subaquatic Paraguay, Uruguay anti-clockwise rotation movement, right? As the Channels Islands or Central Islands coming out of Antarctica, they've been named two different times, so they've changed their names. Those islands are set and headed towards Angola, where the Angola track, South Africa, East Africa is now all having effects. It's going up to Lake Victoria, to East Africa, to Tanzania, to the southern Sudan, Eritrea, the Quantum Islands in the southern Red Sea, the Red Sea itself, again Saudi, and again, very, very importantly, is the events that are taking place in Giza, because that is where very sharply the Mediterranean is closing up. Now, besides that, going back out again towards Central Asia, where much is taking place there because of the changes to the Black Sea and the Caspian Sea, also going up towards Lake Baikal in Russia. That area through there, Mongolia taking on new water, all the changes that are happening in northern Russia, all the way out to Siberia and the Kamchatka Peninsula, also into Alaska, down to Hawaii, back towards Chile, where you have New Zealand now with Australia, also in dynamic actions. It's hard to determine New Zealand's exact flow, of course, but New Zealand appears to be heading more south and more southeast and heading hard towards Antarctica. Antarctica seems to be in definite transitions and changes. It is in action right now. Very, very distinct actions. Matter of fact, we may have time events that are coming back up this way as we are in multi-phase in our position. As, let's say, a subatomic quark electron or something like that, moving in multiple positions, we may be going into a sense of where the past and the present are merging, and we are those things that they are discovering are coming into this reality. This is going on in South America as well. The Amazon is very busy. Northern South America is busy. We have distinct activity in Chile, Argentina, and again the southern Atlantic. This is going to go around all over Earth. There's nowhere on Earth that's not going to be affected, especially with the activities of Antarctica and Greenland being double quick and us losing or de-icing water off of there very, very rapidly. Now, please know this. There's no exact determination of what can be, because we definitely probably are in flux about the possibilities, especially if we have actors who are outside of the space-time realm that we can perceive who are having effects, let's say in the distant future, the distant past, wherever. Again, please be prepared, because our circumference is closing, and we are closing rapidly. This is Texas Danny. Thank you.